Day's Secret. Today is Friday. Welcome to EDIF, where every day is Friday. Get ready to ignite your passion for life, uncover hidden gems of wisdom, and embark on a journey of self-discovery like never before. Join us as we dive into the art of living fully, making meaningful experiences, and embracing the magic of everyday moments. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What is up, party people? How we doing today? It's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday and EDIF the Street. Whew. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. And if this is your first time jumping into the Every Day is Friday podcast, it's very simple for us, right? You know what we talk about? We talk about how to make your life just a little bit better in this crazy maniacal. Yo, what up, Tom? What's good, baby boy? How's things, baby? What's going on? Tommy Marino, straight up from Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. What's good? Listen, Tom, you know what we're doing, right? We're just showing up. We're showing up every week, every day to give somebody a little hope, right? A little, because mindset always trumps the skill set, right? So each week we come out here because I'm seeing, and I know you guys feeling what I'm saying, right? There's this sense of we're going to lose everything, right? Everything's going, the country's going, your mindset's going, the kids are, it just doesn't stop. And that's what happens. You see, we got to come to the realization that what's being said, we have to be careful how we take it, right? Because not everything that's said is the truth. You got the fake news, that's why it's called social media, right? But here at Every Day is Friday, man, I'm going to give you something to take with you every week that's going to make your life a little bit better, because we don't get to do this twice, ladies and gentlemen. This is one life. That's why every day is Friday. And people ask me, what is it, Tommy boy? What is it? It's a gift. You don't have to wait for Friday. Thank you, my friend. Listen, Tom, we got to give back, right, T? That's what we're here for. We're not here to save ourselves. We're here to save each other. Good, bad, or indifferent, we got to be able to work with each other and speak some truth. And understand that and let me open this up really quickly and think about the day that we're not going to be here anymore. You don't know when that day's coming, what time is coming. But see, we live in such a negative world right now. Your mind is constantly thinking of negative stuff. What if I can't make it? What if I don't have enough money? It's like, check this out. Worrying, right? This is a good one, man. Write this down. Worrying never added a day onto your life. Let me tell you something about worrying. And listen, how to stop worrying and start living, we're going to talk about today. Worrying, check this out, is like carrying an umbrella every day up just in case it rains. I'm like, wait a second. You can't, just in case it rains, right? I've had so many troubles in my life that never happened. Because see, 99% of the things that we think are going to happen, I want you to think about this for a minute. How many things last year that you think were going to happen this year? How many things 6 months ago did you think were going to happen now? Because your imagination, listen to this and write this down. This is really true. Your imagination is where you suffer, because your imagination is not reality. Let me say that again. Your imagination is where you suffer, because it's not based in reality. And let me tell you what I mean. For example, thoughts, you have 4,000 thoughts a day. It's like a rabbit in my brain. I got a hamster. It's constantly talking, constantly running around, right? You'll know what I'm talking about, right? But these negative thoughts that come into your mind, you're able to say, thank you, my brother. Much love, T, and you got to give back. And it has to do with limiting beliefs, right? And the thing is, what we worry about, it's a sickness. Worrying puts more people in the hospital, gives more people strokes and heart attacks, and die at I know people that live till 75, but they die at 25 worrying about things that are never going to come. Patty Guido, my man, let me put you on, my main man. We keep thinking about the future of stuff that's going to happen because your imagination is trying to predict the future. Well, let me help you out. Yo, Patty, let me ask you a question. If we knew the future, you tell me the lotto numbers, right? And you and I go 50-50. Right? We go 50-50, Patty. We don't know what's coming, man. We can't even change. People are trying to change the past. But think about the logic. You can't undo the past. You can't change it. The only thing you can do, Mitch, what up, cousin? That's my cousin Mitch, my main. I know I heard you in Niagara Falls. Dude, if that's your first time, be present, my brother. It is just like one of the wonders of the world, right? You'll see, man. Be present. There's so many things happening. I remember I was there with the kids a couple of years ago. Oh, my God. It was like a little bit of heaven, cuz. Enjoy it. Nice to see you, bro. Have a great time. You tell Dawn I said I love you. How you doing? Yo, Patty, how many things why do we constantly Wendy Brooke, girl, you know I love you. By the way, I want to say thank you to Wendy Brooke right here. She's a military veteran. Thank you for your service. Thank you what you've done for this country. And make no mistake, you didn't do it in vain. I promise you that. There's a lot of patriots on this podcast, a lot of patriots in this world that see what's happening. And guess what? We're not going to let it continue. It's not happening. Full stop. I appreciate you, Wendy. You know there's love. And it's the truth, Wendy, right? Because how many of us, listen, I got a pass to make your head spin. Yo, Patty, Tommy boy, how many stories? What's up, Frankie boy? How many stories can we put on right now? All of us on here from Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, New York. That's where I came from. I live in Old Bridge now. I love my town. I'm a councilman in town. I'm serving my community. I'm very blessed to do that. But how many stories do we got? Come on, Tommy. Patty boy, we got stuff, bro. I mean, if we started talking, we got to be careful. We don't know who's watching, right? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, John, always feel like I have to be prepared for things that might happen. My man, let me help you out. We could write a book, a bestseller, Tom. I mean, come on. The Bay Boys, Kings Highway, BPB. I mean, we go Bay Park. We can go everywhere. We got some stories, right? And at the end of the day, but look what happened. Look what happened to us. We made it. We were on the streets, no cell phones, no nothing. We were just grinding and we're still here. You know why? We had the spirit. And the thing is, what I try to give back to people here, Tom and John, is that, look, you got to be prepared. I'm not saying, yo, John, you're 100% right. Being prepared, wealthy, make sure you got money saved, right, for a rainy day. Make no mistake. You can't, no disrespect, but I know what it's like to be broke, right? I know what it is. I know what it's like not to have much, right? So absolutely. But you can't prepare for everything because life will throw you curveball, bro. You can have, Johnny boy, you could have the perfect plan, the perfect setup, save every dime, take care of your family, retire with a pension. Say, oh, been doing it for 35 years. I'm retiring with a pension. I put my work in my family, and then 6 months later, God forbid, this ain't about you because I love you, bro. God forbid, 6 months later, you have a stroke and you go. You just don't know. That's why every single day is a gift. And let me tell you, the greatest battle, ladies and gentlemen, everybody on here, the greatest battle we will ever win is the battle to conquer ourselves. And you have to conquer yourself. You have to conquer who you are. Your mind is not user-friendly. It's just not. It's there to protect you. But here's the deal. The way I look at it, first, this is what I do. And I'm going to give you a couple things to take with you today. We can't be living like this, man. We can't be living like the world's going to end. We can't be living like what's going to happen to me tomorrow. Because every time, like, for example, on Sunday, right? Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. These are facts, and take this with you. Sunday at 4 o'clock is the time when everybody in the United States, everyone starts tripping, right? Tell me why you think 4 o'clock Sunday, everybody starts breathing a little heavy. We start thinking about the next day. We start thinking about the week. We start getting anxious. We start getting concerned. I'm like, hold up. Hold up. You didn't even get a chance to enjoy Sunday. You didn't even get a chance to have some Sunday sauce. And it's not gravy, bro. It ain't gravy. I don't care. I know y'all out here. I had to put it on. It's Sunday sauce. Who's with me? Because I know it ain't Sunday gravy. I don't know where that came from. But someone put me on the other day, like, right, who wants to go back to work? Right? It's Sunday sauce, bro. I'm just saying. Money makes life comfortable, but if you're not in the right mind, Patty boy, make no mistake. Money, okay? I'm not saying it's everything, but I promise you it's much nicer to cry in the back of a Rolls Royce. I'm just saying. And I'll tell you why, Patty. A lot of people say the same thing. It's sauce. You know, Anne-Marie, I see you cooking. By the way, Anne-Marie, you're a good cook. I've seen it. I could smell it through Facebook. It was like, Anne-Marie's cooking again, boy. It looks good. It is Sunday sauce. 100%, right? You see, the thing is, when we start thinking about Sunday, how Monday's going to be, and we start getting agitated and we start getting sick about it, Tuesday is the day you're worried about Monday. Wednesday becomes the day you're worried about what's going to happen on Wednesday and Thursday and so on and so forth. It's like carrying an umbrella just in case it rains. How many things, honestly, everybody on this feed, how many things have you worried about that you thought were going to happen that truthfully never happened? So you know what I decided? Life is like a box of chocolates, right? I mean, I know it's going to sound corny, but it's true. You don't know what you're going to get. You truly don't. And that's when you have to build that strength knowing that God got you, right? He does. He's the creator. He put us here, right? And that's okay, Wendy, because you know what? This is the thing we got to conquer, because here, the richest guy in the world, and listen, it's not about, it's health, wealth. In my opinion, it's health physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. There's a lot of things that go on to being successful, right? But the richest man in the world, Warren Buffett, puts a quote out. The best investment by far is anything that develops yourself and it's not taxed at all. And let me share something with all my beautiful people today. And thank you for coming on the pod. You're going to get something from this because I'm going to make things a little bit better for you. Hopefully you take it with you, because I only speak about knowledge plus experience, and this is my wisdom given to you, right? The craziest part is they say when you grow up poor, when you grow up with not much, you grow up mediocre because you don't have the mentorship. You don't have parents maybe struggling. I know what it's like. My mom, my single mom, it was really tight. I couldn't even buy a uniform to play in some sports when I was a certain age. So as good as I was in baseball, we couldn't afford to buy a uniform, so I couldn't really travel, right? It is what it is. But they say that when you come from that atmosphere, you really don't have a chance. Well, I tend to differ. I don't believe it. I don't care what the facts say, what the stats say, right? Some things you got to know there's a formula. And the reason why you invest in yourself daily, I'm talking about from your mindset to your physical to your emotional wealth gain. There's a part of life, there's a triangle: wealth, health, and obviously physical, right? And let me give this to you, right? Every morning I wake up and I want you to start. You see, if you don't do nothing and you accept everything for what it is, no, you have limiting beliefs. I can only be because someone told me to be. I come from this place, so I can only be that dude. Don't listen to it, man. You were created for greatness. You have a gift that only God placed inside you. But you got to fight those demons, because the devil's at work, and that's other people's opinion, judgment of you, people post saying things about you. Don't pay attention to them, man. They got nothing to offer you. Maybe their life is no disrespect. Maybe their life is not doing well, and you're doing well, and they just don't want to see you like that. And I get it, because we're in a comparison economy. But here's what I do every day, and I want to give this to you, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. I used to go out till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right, on a Saturday night, come home Sunday, 2 o'clock. Promoted nightclubs for years, and as I got older, I decided I had to change the way I do things, right? So now I wake up 5:30 in the morning. The first thing I do is you got to get your mind right. Wendy, that's what's up. People have lost their way, Wendy. And if you believe that, when you say you believe it, then God got you. You know why? Because whatever's in front of you, he already knows. Carry on. He'll take care of your problems, but you got to enjoy your life, right? So how do you get your mind right? Is I get up and I say what I'm grateful for. I talk to God and say, God, I'm grateful. And this is the key to happiness. I'm telling you, it works, okay? 3 things I say. If you do this for 30 days, I'm grateful for the roof above my head. I'm grateful for the food on my table. I'm grateful for the pillow I get to put my head on because some people don't have it. I say that every day before I get out of bed, as soon as I open my eyes. Then I go down, have a 8-ounce glass of water. Then I go and I meditate for 10 minutes. I'm centering my mind to have a positive, uplifting day. Right after that, I listen to some gratitude journals, excellent. And then what I do is I listen to something positive. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I listen to. I listen to over 4,000 hours of inspirational, motivational books. That's why I could draw from it and spit it because it's in my mind. Your mind is like a book, right? That's like a file, like a Rolodex. Put nothing in it, you spit nothing out. But I'm going to give you the things I'm reading and the things I'm listening to over the last 10 years, 15 years. You're going to love it. That'll be my gift to you. You should start, right? Then I listen to an hour of something motivational, positive, ready to go. Then I work out for a half hour, whatever. I'm going for a long walk. I'm hitting the weights. I'm doing something. This is by 7 o'clock. By 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm primed. My mind is primed for the day. And you know what I've learned? And I want to give you this, all of you. Take this with you today. Many people say, when I lose weight, I'm going to be happy. When I finally retire, I'm going to smile. When I finally make enough of this, I'm going to be happy. See, I think we need to switch it. See, I've learned to say, I'm happy and I'm going to lose weight. I'm happy and I'm going to achieve that goal. But make no mistake, if I don't get it at the exact time, if I don't hit it at the exact moment, you know what I do? I'm still happy. Ladies and gentlemen, please take something with you, man. We don't get to do this twice. When you invest in yourself, here's the best part. They can take your house. They can take your cars. They can take anything, but you know what they can't take? They can't take what you put in your mind. They can't take what you study. Readers are leaders and learners are earners, and the investment into you creates you become a valuable commodity. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, I know this isn't easy. And I'm not saying every day is great for me because let me put you on. It's not. I struggle too. My mind is no different than yours. We all have brains. It skips out of you. It glitches every once in a while, right? It glitches, right? But what I've learned is, okay, if it does glitch, how do I make it better? What can I do? How do I improve my situation, right? I just say, D, I'm happy. I'm 54 years old, bro. I don't know how many great years I got left, but I'm going to make the rest of my life. And you should make the rest of your life your best life. Wherever you are right this second, you got to make life the best of where you currently stand. You got to know that we've been blessed beyond belief to be born in this beautiful country. It's the land of opportunity, the land of becoming who you want to become, live within your purpose. I mean, I walk in nature and say, God, thank you so much for giving me the trees that make me breathe. But how did I learn these things? Because I was filled with all kinds of situations as a kid. We all have some trauma inside our head. No one leaves this earth unscathed. But when you wake up every day knowing that it's going to be all right, man. I know I'm struggling right now, and we all struggle. But everybody, there's a reason for this. See, when you struggle, it chisels away, and you learn to become more humble. You become more grateful. You look at life as it is a little fragile, and I got to respect it. I don't get to do this on rewind. I don't get to put a quarter in the meter and do this again. Hey, Wendy, man, I'm just trying to be a guy that helps people with their self-worth. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to give back to people knowing that we don't want to go through this life and not being able to live. Listen, sometimes we go through some stuff and everybody does, but there is some goodness out here. Yesterday, I had a little bit of drama in my life and refused to let myself get to a point where I was not in control of my emotions. And I'm very proud of myself. Hey, listen, Yvette, you know what? There's always going to be drama. And I got situations too. I had to learn to chill out, because you and we come from, I know Brooklyn, I talk about it because I love where I come from. I live in Jersey now, but we have a habit of like, yo, you want to play, bro? Let's go. So I say to myself nowadays, I said, okay, I'm like you, Yvette. I'm like, I breathe. I'm like, all right, let them do what they got to do. Let me back up. Let me think about it. Let me just pause. And Yvette, what I've done, I've paused. And I said, is it worth it? What am I going to get from this? Let me relax, because anger, let me tell you, anger, a lot of people that we grew up with, we did some angry things, right? And we did serve some time and we did some stuff. And we probably, if we didn't know at the time we were young, now that we're older, we got to restrain that and go, okay, you know what? I'm in control of me. I control how I respond. And that's a good point, Yvette, because listen, let me help you with here's an example. Life is about stimulus and response. Let me tell you what I mean. Let's say, for example, I get into a car accident, God forbid, and I whack somebody from the back. Now, I have two choices. I can get out and go, yo, what's up, dog? Why you put the brake on so quick, bro? Now we got to get out of the car, bro. Or I can go, hey, baby, you okay? Everybody good? Let me get out of the car and check on them people. Hey, you guys all right? Sorry about that, man. You guys okay? All right, come out of the car. We'll take each other's license. I'm really apologize. But what happens to you and how you respond is going to dictate your life. And you control that. We control the responses, right? The thing is, we have to learn our mind has to be more powerful than our feelings. Let me say that again. Our mind has to be more powerful than our feelings, because we have emotions. And when we respond to them, we got to back up. We got to take a look at how we're feeling, give ourselves some time to, and then respond. Because it's like there's a difference when you take medicine and it's no good for you and you react to it. That means it's no good. You react, so you throw up or something because it's not working within your body. But if you take medicine that's good, right, and it's good, your body responds to it. So that's something really important to take with you, right? Let me see. Even when you're struggling, you still make sure your loved ones are doing okay. That's what makes you amazing. Yo, you know what it is? Because we're all in this together, Margaret. We all have situations, but we don't want to talk about them. So I embarked on this 3 years ago because I felt like no one wants to talk the struggle. No one posts their struggles on Facebook, right? And that's okay. They say don't put your stuff in public. I'm a little different. I want to put it out there. I want people to see that, hey, man, I'm the same as you. I go through some stuff, but I found a way to conquer it. I've been through some stuff, but I found a way to conquer it. I went through some battles, but I found a way to conquer it. I never stayed down. I was like, all right, I'm down, but how can I get back up? I got to go through the marshes. I got to, swim through the gas and the radon in the lake. I got to push through it. But you know what? I'm going to come out of this. And so will you. And now to Yvette's point, it may not happen quickly. It may take a little time. But even a baby, some walk at 9 months, some walk at a year and a half, it don't mean something's wrong with them. It just means people take a little bit more time. So I would compel you to be easy on yourself. You got to look at your past and forgive yourself, because listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Please take this with you, okay? What you know today, you didn't know back then. So why beat yourself up for the stuff you know today and the wisdom you have today, but you didn't know it back then? So how could you beat yourself up for things you didn't know? Look, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you something that's so important. A negative mindset will never give you a positive life. The way that all of you, including myself, see yourself, that's who you are. See, I look at myself, and I'm not bragging or boasting, but I gotta love who I am. See, self-worth is so vital to your happiness, right? If you don't feel good about you, it's so difficult to feel good about anything else. Your day has to start with, I'm happy I woke up. Today's gonna be a great day. I know things are gonna happen, but I got the strength to push through. And the thing is, if you can tell me right now, any one of you, hey, Mike, what's up? What's up, Ross Pitter, Mike Blasey, my man, Joe Cangelos, what's up, Joey boy? How you doing, fella? Hey, listen, Joe, we're just a guy trying to help people with their self-worth, right? I don't think there is a person on this stream or in this world that doesn't want to be happy. And I read about happiness. It's part of life. Now, we go through some things, but there got to be a time where you say, you know what, bro? I got a good life. I did some good things. And you know what I did the other day? And I want to share this with you. So when I was a kid, and this is for all of us, like, for example, all of us had dreams to be something when we were kids, right? I wanted to be an actor, a singer, as you can tell, right? A singer, an actor. I love being on stage. I love performing and helping people. That was my side thing. And I went to school, got good grades, even though I was a little wild. But you know what I learned? I always wanted to be on stage. Maybe some of you, when you were a kid, you always wanted to be an artist. Or maybe some of you wanted to be a guitarist, like my friend Mike Blasey plays the guitar. Maybe, Margaret, you wanted to be a cook. It's something you love. Maybe, Yvette, you love to help people. Whatever it is. What happens is we get into a job, right? This is really, don't scroll. Like this page and share because the world needs to hear it. I'm going to drop a gem on you that's really important. Okay? And I'm going to leave you with something today that you need to take with you. Talk to the youngins, pass it on, but take it for yourself too. 95% of who we are does not change. I've done personality tests for 25 years, stays the same. It's me to a T. But what I realized, though, is when you get a job, whatever you want to do, never get away from your purpose. See, the two most important days of your life is the day you were born and the day you realize what you were born to do. Now, as we go, we have kids, we have families. Sometimes we live with it. My wife said it great the other day. You change your purpose. Maybe your purpose is going out and having fun and getting it and, going to the clubs and, promoting this. And then you have a family. Then purpose is hanging out with the kids and bringing them up and making sure they're good in school and, being their mom and dad. And that's beautiful. But never get away from your side hustle that you love. And so I always liked the microphone, helping people. I always liked being on stage. So now think about it. I tell my daughters, one's going to college, one's in high school. And I said, one likes to draw. I said, don't ever stop drawing. Always draw on the side till one day that can be your passion for the rest of your life. I tell my other daughter, she loves school. She loves accounting. She loves doing things. But, she loves softball. She loves volleyball. I said, you love it so much. Maybe you'll be a coach someday. Don't ever lose that because God gave you that gift. All of you, when you were younger, you had something you wanted to be. Something that when you picked it up, whether it was drums, whether it was something, you knew you were born to do that. Don't lose that. Think about who you are. Get to know you. You see, I think that we go through this life, and I love helping other people. It's my passion. But don't forget one thing, ladies and gentlemen. You're somebody too. And I'm not saying this to be selfish, but you need some self-love. You need to be happy inside because like the law of attraction, what you put out there is going to come back to you. So do me a favor. Think about what you wanted to be when you were young. Think about the things that really drove you and made you smile and do them on the side every day. Like maybe a half hour here, an hour here. Find out what it is and get back to that because that's going to help you live a long and healthy and prosperous life because if you love your work, you'll never work a day in your life. And at 54, ladies and gentlemen, I'm almost at the fourth quarter. And a lot of people after 50 are like, oh, it ain't downhill from here, baby. It's uphill. You know why? You've done it. You've been through it. You've won. You made 54 years, 50 years, 40 years, 30 years, whatever it is, you won, bro. You made it more than most people. Believe it or not, you've done well. Don't take life for granted. Every day is truly Friday. And instead of trying to change yesterday, think about what you can do today to have a better tomorrow. Because each one of you have greatness in you. And don't let somebody steal your joy or your happiness. It really, it breaks my heart to see people suffer over things they can't control. You control your happiness. You control how you feel. And you can control what you put in here and what you read and who you hang out with to make your life just a little bit better. Give yourself some time. And all kidding aside, you deserve it. You deserve it. So much love for everyone here today. Thank you for joining me every week. In the last couple of weeks, I was preparing for this week, moving forward. Have a great Halloween. I know Thanksgiving is coming up. There's so much to be thankful for. But thank you, each and every one of you, for coming on here every week and giving me the opportunity to come into your home. But please share this for people who need it. We are struggling with things that are not even real. We're struggling with an imagination that just runs wild sometimes. You are what you think about. You are who you want to be. So why not be the best you can be and smile just a little bit more? Because life is always happening for you, not to you. And you deserve it. You, all of you. To my EDIF crew, I love you. Have a great day and a great week. And don't forget, make the rest of your life your best life. You know why? We only got one. Let's get it. Till next time. Much love. Woo! Woo! Yo, thank you for joining me every week for a half hour of power. Don't forget to come into EDIF in the street. And I'm going to post up later. Check in the chat. I'm going to post up. What up, D-Nice? What's good, baby boy? I'm going to post up. You know what I'm listening to or what I'm doing? And listen to me. My man Damien, love you, brother. Check out the books that I'm going to put in the chat. I want to stop the music. Check the books that I listen to, the audibles I listen to, the stuff I do. I promise you, it'll change your life because it definitely changed mine. Love you. See you guys next time. Peace. Y'all can do it. I don't care where you're at. You're allowed to get lit. I know it's Tuesday, but if you're walking and you're chilling, I like music and I vibe. We need a little music in our life, right? Why not? I just feel it today.